Hey guys, it's April from Mama Loves Food. How are you? I apologize in advance. I switched devices. I got an iPad set up um, so that we could see maybe some more surface area, and it doesn't give you the exact preview, and oh, it's giving you a nice view of my ridiculously dirty sink. Oh my gosh, look how much more we can see. Can you guys all see this super surface area? Can you see that? I'm pretty excited about it, you guys. So my biggest motivation for switching to the iPad was so that the comments would be bigger, and joke's on me, the comments are still tiny in the corner and I can't see them at all. So I've got my computer here and we're gonna have to do it that way. I see somebody logged on. Hi Rebecca. Oh my gosh, Rebecca's in Iceland right now, you guys. Rebecca blogs at Sugar and Soul. Give me a second. You guys who have been on with me before know that it takes a minute to get everybody online with us, so I'm doing that right now. Anyway, Rebecca blogs at Sugar and Soul and does beautiful work. So you guys should go check her out after this, not now. Anyway, so I'm excited that you're here. No, I'm not drinking tonight, sorry. My kids had the stomach flu. Well, some of them do. Anyway, so I don't, I'm fine. Knock on wood, because I have things to do this week. I'm gonna scoot over and peek. Hi Constanza, how are you? Oh, it looks better, good. Kim looks great, awesome, yay, yay, yay. Hi to everyone. You're welcome, Rebecca, for the entertainment. Anyway, so give me a second. I'm sorry. This never gets easier. It doesn't. I'm counting on you, Facebook, to make it easier for us one day. But for right now, it's just not. That's okay though. It's okay. It's a cool platform. Anyway, so say hi. Tell me where you are tuning in from. Like I said, I see Rebecca's on here, and I know she's tuning in from Iceland, which is super cool. She just did a tour of her bungalow that she's staying in, which is super awesome. Anyway, give me a second. I'm sorry. I know I'm slow at this. And yes, my hair does look darker tonight because I just hopped out of the shower. I swear it's been one of those days. I always say that. You guys probably laugh at me when you hear that because that's almost the first thing I say every time. But I got a lot of kids. I got a lot going on. Can you hear me okay? Because that is a new thing, that the mic, obviously we haven't tested this mic before. So, yeah, talk to me. Tell me what's going on. I'm so bummed that I can't see you. It's like literally the same size as it was on my tiny phone. They just do a longer string of it on the side, which is super lame. But that's okay, because I can see it here on my computer, and I'll just leave it up in the corner so we can peek and say hi. Hey Erin, hey Amy, hey Brittany, hey Morgan, hey Danielle. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's giving me, what is it giving me? I think it's giving me something. Oh, it wasn't. Sugar bugger. I thought it was giving me a new option. I was excited for a minute. That's okay. Okay, so tonight we're going to do steak fries and dipping sauce. I'm pretty excited about that. We're going to do oven steak fries, and I got to get scooting because they take like 45 minutes to cook, and you guys know how chatty I am. So I'm moving as quickly as I can. And we're getting it shared, so people will come on, hopefully. And yeah, yay, exciting. Tell me, did you guys have a good week? Did you have a good Cinco de Mayo? Did you celebrate? Did you do anything? I want to know. Hey, did you like the contest we ran on Thursday? Those of you that tuned in, did you like that? Those of you who weren't here, one of the recipes we did were from a friend of mine who had a book out, and we gave the book away. And then on Saturday, I think it was, I came back on, we did a live drawing of the winner, which was kind of fun, I thought. And I had a really good time. So tell me if you enjoyed that. If you enjoyed that, we can do more of those. I was thinking about maybe buying some like Mama Loves Food tchotch, maybe like, I don't know, recipe card holders or kitchen towels or something fun. I mean, Mama Loves Food is kind of a universal thing. We all love food. A lot of us are mamas, right? So I thought it could be kind of fun. Anyway, tell me if that's something you guys would be into. I'm almost done, I swear. Yeah. So we're going to do a whole bunch of dipping sauces. And I linked everything in the show notes, like I always do. And I linked all the sauces that we're going to try to get to, and I'm not promising. I'm just not. Because you know how I am. I'm an over attempter. I don't know if I'm an overachiever, but I'm definitely an over attempter. So we're going to try. We're going to try to get all the sauces done. But we might not. But we'll get a few of them done at least. And if I don't hurry up, we're not going to get the fries done at all. So I'm almost done though. I'm having a hard time remembering where I shared it already. So talk to me, guys. Like I said, I'm April from Mama Loves Food. If you haven't tuned in before, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. We do a live cooking show on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We do a craft show on Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern when my kids are crawling all over me. There's got to be a faster way to do this. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, we do that. I think last week we were going to do the stained glass stick-ons. Hi, Cammie. Hi, Pragna. Feeling much better. It was just a headache. My kids, on the other hand, I was up with the 2-year-old all night. I started to say, from Anchorage. Hi, Valerie from Anchorage. Started to say, I've gotten like 7.5, 8 hours of sleep in the last 48 plus hours. So I'm really tired, you guys, which is why I'm not going to have a glass of wine tonight. I would love one. I love margarita. I still have margaritas in my fridge outside from this weekend. All right. I think that's good for now. We'll see. We'll see if it works. I'm going to scoot this a little bit up since my head's getting cut off. And then we're going to get started. All right. 50 people. Oh, 236 people. Hi, 236 people. Is that better or is that worse? That's good. We can see the table, right? This is the first time we can actually see the work surface, so I'm pretty excited about that. I am bummed, I'm not going to lie, I am bummed about the comment situation because I really thought we were going to be able to see the comments, but that's okay. We'll work on it. Okay. So yeah. So are you guys excited? I'm excited. Okay. So the website, the recipe I linked in the website is for russet potato based steak fries. And nice, Julie. Thank you. Oh, Wes upgraded me for Mother's Day. Isn't it pretty? I haven't decided. So it's technically a locket. It's from Brighton. I love Brighton. It's technically a locket, and he got it for me like with the intention of putting oils in it. But I'm worried because oils are a little bit corrosive. So I'm a little bit worried that if I put them in it, I'm going to ruin it. But I mean, it's kind of the point of doing it. So if I don't put it in it, then I don't have any nice smells on me. So that's lame. I don't know. I'm up in the air on that one, you guys. I'm totally up in the air on that one. Hi from Tulsa, Julie. Thank you, Pragma. Hi, Julie. Hi, Danielle, Valerie. How are you guys? Okay. So like I said, on the website and the one that's linked in the show notes, we used russet potatoes. We're going to try something new today and also use some sweet potatoes. I have never tried it with sweet potatoes, so this might be a total failure. But I figured we'd try something new because why not? It's live TV and I thought it'd be fun. I'm actually going to scoot. I don't think we need quite that much surface area. And I want to try to be able to read the comments. You got your necklace, Cammie. Yay! Did you order from Erin? Okay. I think we're good. And I can still not read the comments, but that's okay. Julie says hi. Hi. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to wash my hands. We're going to rinse these off. We're going to get cut. And then we're going to get, let me make sure I've got my oven set to the right temperature. Really quick. Really quick. So all day long before I go live, I'm always thinking, is the light too harsh today? I think I have, I forgot to turn these lights on. Let's see if that helps. All day long before I go live, can you hear me? I think in my mind, like all these random, is that better? I feel like that's more even. I think about like random topics I can talk about. Like, oh, I'll see something on the news and go, oh, I need to mention that tonight and ask people about it. Or I'll see, something happen or something happen with the kids and I'll think, oh, that'll be a good anecdote. And I never write them down. So then I get on and I'm like, what did you guys do? Because I have nothing to talk about, which is super lame. I need to start carrying like a notebook with me or something. Anyway, those of you who are concerned, because I know there's a few of you, yes, I'm washing my hands. And then I'm going to rinse the spuds. I just give them a quick rinse. I'm not a spud major scrubber. I know some people do like the big brush scrubbing, and I just don't. If that bothers you, you can totally scrub the heck out of yours. I will not stop you. But I don't find it necessary. Have you guys made anything good for dinner? What did you guys have for dinner tonight? We had steak and zucchini on the grill, because I grill constantly. If you guys follow me on Instagram, or I just got on this past week, my brother finally talked to me into joining Snapchat. So you can find me on Snapchat. Unfortunately, I'm so slow to get on. So my original blogging, like when I became a blogger, I was a mommy blogger. That was like my passion. So my handle everywhere is mommy named April. And I took so long to like realize that mommy blogging is not my passion, that food is my passion, that that handle was taken everywhere on all the different platforms. And I'm saying a lot tonight because I'm a little bit nervous. Sorry. You would think after a couple months of this I'd be used to it, but I don't. I still get a little nervous. And I hate that I can't see the comments right now. Multitasking. Anyway. So yes, Erin, new necklace from Brighton. Wes got it for me for Mother's Day. Isn't it pretty? This is not the knife I wanted. My knife is in the sink. All right, we're going to do a little bit more washing, and then we're going to hurry up because, oh my goodness. Okay. Anyway, so if you look for me on social media, almost every single platform, and including actually Facebook, I am mommy named April, not Mama Loves Food. My like name is Mama Loves Food on most things, but my handle, so you know, you do Facebook / mommy named April, or Snapchat / mommy named April, or whatever. So that's how you find me on everything. Anyway, so my brother, long story, much longer, my brother finally convinced me to join Snapchat. So I'm on there if you want to see. And I don't post much, but I did post a picture of our grill tonight. And it was really yummy. We made steak and... Okay, so the trick, I'm going to interrupting myself. The trick with these steak fries, it's a really neat trick. The trick is you want to cut them in wedges so that the point is always the meat, okay? You never want the point to be the skin because you never have to flip these fries. You can put them in the oven the whole time and you just walk away and forget about them until they're ready. And egg sandwich for dinner, yum. So that's the trick. You don't have to, you can set them and forget them kind of thing. But you've got to make sure that you're able to sit them upright on the skin side, otherwise they will burn. Anyway, so yeah, my brother convinced me to join Snapchat, and I don't think that's what I was talking about at that very moment, but that's where we left off. So, yeah, that's what we're going to say. Oh, I was telling you about my dinner. So, okay, so see, look, see how the point is the meaty side, and I can set them up. And they'll sit on my baking sheet that I forgot to get out, which I'm going to grab right now. Alright. Okay. My baking sheet, which I think I linked in the top. I was really rushed for time today, more so even than usual. So I kind of just copied and pasted an old one, and I'm not sure what's in there. I think most of the stuff we're using is in there. So you can't hear her. I'm sorry. You can't hear me. What am I cooking? We are doing steak fries and dipping sauces. And the sweet potatoes are in here. I'm going to try to do both. I've never tried it with sweet potatoes, so it might be a giant bust. But we're going to figure it out. We're going to try. You never learn. You won't learn if you don't try, right? Isn't that the saying? Anyway, so yay. steak fries, and I'm going to, you see, line them up here. All right, yay. I'm sorry, sometimes I talk like I'm talking to my children. I have a lot of children, I talk to them all day, so excuse me if I'm getting a little bit burny on you. But yeah, so my daughter's been making fun of me all week. Well, I say all week, it's only Tuesday. It feels like much longer though. This potato's not very pretty inside. That's a shame. Because I haven't decided what to do with the necklace. So I'm afraid if I put a picture of my kids in it, then I'm never going to put oils in it because I'm going to feel bad about taking pictures of my kids out. So it's still the like random girl that comes with the locket, which is kind of silly. So I'm wearing some like random blonde lady. Anyway, I thought that was kind of funny. These potatoes are less than appetizing looking on one side, so we might have to cut them out. We're just gonna say goodbye to that little side and that little side. I'm gonna cut this one in half because it's big. Oops. Anyway, I'm so bummed I can't see. Hey Thea, how are you? Hey Olivia, hey Sophia. I'm glad you think it looks good. Good. Okay. All right, there we go. That's a thin one. Hopefully it doesn't burn. All right. Let's got some yuckiness going on. So, like I said, all day in my mind, I think it's just like with my website. All day I'm thinking of new recipes, and I say to myself, oh, I've got all these great ideas, new and innovative, and they're going to be wonderful. And then I sit down to actually make a plan, and I can't remember any of them. I need a notebook, you guys. I need to walk around with. I have a notebook. I just never take it out. I need to like make a note with Siri every time I think of something. That would be better. I've actually been doing that with the live episode stuff because I kind of making notes of which recipes I think would be good on live. Funnily enough, this really wasn't one of them. I don't know what made me decide to do these. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to peek over here at the comments because, I don't know, my computer's not showing me everything. Pragno, why a russet potato? Because steak fries are traditionally made with russet potatoes. I don't have a good reason for that. Hi Laura, great to see you too. Yay! Renee, those are really big chips. They really are big chips. Jenny sounds like me. Yeah. I feel like it's probably a pretty common phenomena. Alright, I'm going to cut this one in half. Maybe we'll make some smaller chips with the sweet potato. I think sweet potatoes are more dense. So I probably should have done, these are really dense. Yee. Hopefully you're not going to watch me have a really horrible accident on live Facebook. That would suck. That would suck for so many reasons. Because one, I don't want to have a horrible accident. But also, gross. Although maybe that would make for good ratings. I don't know. Are there ratings on Facebook? Does that work? So I keep hearing that you can live react on Facebook. Do you guys have that? Where you can like make happy faces and stuff dance across the bottom of the screen? Because I haven't seen it. And this iPad is brand spanking new. And it's not showing me any of that. And it's brand spanking new download, and I don't know. My friend Allison is asking me to check her site. Clearly she doesn't know I'm on. Allison, I'm on live right now. It's not going to happen. Sorry. Okay. Should we text her and make her feel bad that she's not watching me and supporting her friend? I mean, ugh. Blame Allison. I'm kidding. You don't have to watch me. Nobody has to watch me. I would talk to myself in the kitchen anyway, even if you weren't watching me. I appreciate you watching me, don't get me wrong. I really like that you're here. Anyway, guys, so I didn't look at the comments after I asked the question, so I'm going to go ahead and ask it again. And I'm assuming that we've probably got a few more people on now. I'm going to peek over here again. Oh, Allison. You are. See, Allison's on now. Hey, Allison, I was just bad-mouthing you. Olivia, I do see hearts and smiles float on the screen. Oh, it's annoying. Oh, I'm sorry, Olivia. I've never seen it, so I don't even know. I don't know what it looks like. Yeah. So, what was I saying? I don't know. Allison, I can't check your site right now. I'm a little busy. Okay. I feel like these might cook a little bit unevenly. Usually I'm a little more careful about cutting them the same size, which is a good rule of thumb. You should cut them all the same size. I didn't really do that. They'll still be okay, I think. Anyway, like I said, I haven't tried it with the sweet potatoes before. We do the russet potato ones pretty frequently at home. I am at home. This is my house. And for those of you wondering, if you're new, my kitchen is all IKEA. I get that question a lot. Even the sink is from IKEA. It is, this dates 4 years back, but at the time anyway, it was the least expensive farmhouse sink on the market. And I got it, and I was really worried that, you know, sometimes you get what you pay for. And I was really concerned that we cheaped out and we're going to be sorry. And I love it. I love it. It's still available at IKEA, and I absolutely recommend it to everybody who asks. So. And for those of you who are wondering, I know I already said this, but if anyone is tuned on, I do not have a scent in my necklace today. It's my new necklace. Yay, it's so pretty. I still love my other one, don't get me wrong. This one's from Brighton, and I'm kind of obsessed with Brighton. So my husband got it for me for Mother's Day. And I may have hardcore hinted that I wanted it, like to the point where I went to the store with my 9-year-old and had the gal give him a hint card to pass on to my husband. Sometimes your girl's got to do what a girl's got to do, you know? Anyway, okay, so yay. So we're just gonna do one tray tonight because honestly, it's just me, and I don't need to go up a pan size again. That is a compost jar, for those of you wondering. So yeah, look at that. We've got an entire tray of russets and sweet potatoes. So I'm gonna scoot over here super quick and do a share to make sure people are still watching, because I think we're about half an hour in, and that's about the time that we start to lose people. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna get these in the oven, and we'll get started on our sauces. Yay! And I've got mostly savory sauces, but I think we'll also do a whipped butter for the sweet potatoes. Have you guys ever whipped butter? It's really ridiculously good. Ridiculously. And if you're on a budget, it's a great way to stretch your butter, because you actually can whip water into it, and it doesn't change the flavor. It really doesn't. It's good. Okay, so we're gonna do a misto of. Oh, I forgot to put this in the links. I love my misto. I love it. And if you notice me limping tonight, guys, I got a splinter in my foot earlier, and it kills. I got it out. I think I got it out, but it still hurts. It does not feel good. Oh, we got one little gimpy one there. Anyway, so this is so cool. This is the misto, and you can put any kind of oil in it you want, and you just pump it, air into it, and then it sprays. Domestic superhero. Whipped butter plus basil is the bomb. Oh, I've never tried it with basil. I love that you're making sweet potato fries too. Thanks, Rachel. We'll see how they come out. We're going to try. Be careful with the sweet potatoes. They actually cook faster than the others. Ooh, good to know, Jolie. Thank you. Oh, my lip color. My lip color it's actually kind of a mix tonight. I used the Maybelline 24 like I usually do. And then I put some, I don't even know what brand it is. Honestly, I think it might be one of my 4-year-old daughter's lip glosses. It was a bright red lip gloss that I put on top. And the Maybelline color is Berry Persistent. But this is much more red than the Maybelline color because I added Child's Red lip gloss. And I'm looking at my drink from across the room going, I should have brought that over here. Because I should have. Anyway, so I started to ask, and I asked at the beginning, and then I didn't look at the response in the comments. But last Thursday on Cinco de Mayo, when I may have had one too many margaritas on air, oops, we gave away a book. My friend Brittany, we did, one of the margaritas we did was called the Knock You on Your Ass Margarita, and it was my friend Brittany's recipe, who wrote a book, and we gave the book away live. Well, that's not true. We gave the book away based on that episode. Okay, so everything's got a nice little spritz of, I put olive oil. That's olive oil. I'm gonna lightly salt them. Normally I garlic salt my russets, but since we're gonna be using whipped honey butter, I'm just gonna use salt. I don't want garlic on my sweet potato fries, and then because garlic and sweet. you know, works in Asian food, but not so much with potatoes, I don't think. So I'm going to pop these in the oven. I've got it at 425, and I'm hoping that's the right temperature because I never did look. And guys, I'll repeat like I always do. If I'm going to set the timer for 30 minutes, and we'll go back and check it. If you want to make these recipes, please don't make them based off this show. Please, 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 please reference the actual recipe on the website, because I tend to improvise on the show a little bit because I get distracted and I forget what I'm doing, and I'm going to grab my drink because I keep forgetting and my throat's getting dry. Anyway, so we gave away a book, and then so on Thursday I introduced the giveaway, and hi, what's going on? I took the dogs out and put the girl to bed. We just put the potatoes in the oven, and we're going to make sauces now. Hi, Patty. Hi, Rebecca. What kind of oil is in the mister? It's olive oil. Tariq, hi, how are you? Megan, where can I get one of those misters? Amazon or Bed Bath & Beyond. Yeah, I got mine at Bed Bath & Beyond, but I've ordered them in the past at Amazon when I broke one. Oops. And tonight we're drinking lime LaCroix. And I'm not used to the camera position, so you guys, if I'm like looking kind of wall-eyed, let me know, because I keep forgetting that the camera is on the other side tonight. I need to take a deep breath. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I've been talking so much. So we're at 26 minutes. Okay, good, we've got an hour. We've got time. We've got time. That's good. So we gave away a book. What I did was on Thursday, I introduced the giveaway. We basically, it was anyone who commented was entered to win. Anyone who commented at any point in the show. And then on Saturday, I got on and did another live, just a hey, hello, ask me anything kind of live. We didn't cook. And during that, we chose the winner live. I did a random.org and we chose the winner. And I thought it was a lot of fun. People seem to be into it. So I want to know if you guys enjoyed that and you'd like to do more giveaways. So if you would and you enjoyed it, let me know and we'll do that. And I'm thinking we should start with the ranch dressing because I've got refrigerated items sitting out on my counter right now. Oops. All right. So the ranch dressing is buttermilk based. Yum. I'm going to come over and scoot. Awesome. Thank you, Bed Bath & Beyond. I'm not seeing comments for some reason. Julie, go ahead and X out and come back in. Pregnant, I definitely need to go to sleep early. Have I tried the cranberry LaCroix? I have, Julie, and it's delicious. I'm sorry you can't hear me well, Glenda. Can you try turning up your volume? Because there is nothing I can do on this end, unfortunately, for that situation. So right now, those of you just tuning in, I'm April from Mama Loves Food. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm only doing this stick for the first time in 30 minutes. Please, if you're enjoying the show and you like watching, hit the subscribe button. Sometimes it pops up over here. Sometimes it pops up in the comments as they're scrolling. And on Android devices, it's almost always at the top of the comments. So if you're enjoying the show, please hit subscribe. Oh my goodness, you guys, I usually originate from Spaceships and Laser Beams on Tuesday. I did it backwards. We're going to flip this week. Oops. Sorry. I told you I was in a rush today. I was supposed to start at Spaceships today. Sugar. Oh well. It's okay. Stephanie, forgive me. We'll originate from you on Thursday. Anyway. So hit like the page, please, and hit subscribe if you're enjoying. And if you like recipes and this is your first time hopping on, both Stephanie and I, Spaceships and Laser Beams and Mama Loves Food, post recipes all day long, literally morning till bedtime. If you pop on either of those sites, every hour, and on Stephanie's site, actually more than every hour, there will be new recipes. So we're going to start with the buttermilk ranch dressing, and I'm going to pull up the recipe right here. And please forgive me guys, the buttermilk ranch dressing was one of my earlier recipes, so the picture is hideous, but the flavor is not. So we need half a cup of mayo, half a cup of sour cream, half a cup of buttermilk. We can make that happen. Let's use a glass bowl so you can see what's happening. What do you think of that? Glass bowl. Yay. And it said mayo, sour cream, and buttermilk, right? I just asked my husband to put the sour cream out for me, and I don't see where he put it. Hey Wes, are you around? Oh, there it is. Never mind. Just kidding. Okay, sour cream, mayo, and buttermilk. All right, Valencia, I'm ready to see food being cooked. So hungry. I know. Well, we did. Okay, so the potatoes are in the oven. So we've got those cut up and they're baking right now. And now we're going to do the sauces. So half a cup of mayo, half a cup of sour cream, and half a cup of buttermilk. So we need a cup. Cup. Half a cup of each. Okay. So if you guys don't have access to buttermilk, I know a lot of people have said, you know, it depends on where in the world you are. Doesn't want to open. I guess buttermilk's a little bit hard to come by. You can actually make it with, I believe it's just whole milk and vinegar mixed together, and then let it sit for a little bit. Oh my goodness, there it goes. Okay. So, half a cup of, and buttermilk has a weird flavor. It's almost got a sour flavor, but it tastes really good instant. I wouldn't drink it. I know there are some people who like to drink it. I personally think it's kind of gross to drink plain. I won't judge you if you do though. Teach his own. Okay. I'm kind of like, I'm not used to you being able to see what I put on the corner of the counter. It's usually my hiding zone. Okay, so do you guys like the new setup? Do you like that you can see more? It's harder for me to get it going because it doesn't preview the same way as the phone does, but I think I like it better because we're able to see more of the countertop. I feel like though I did a little bit of a test run earlier. Actually, I took the phone outside to see how far the Wi-Fi would reach, because that was the biggest problem with the phone was, I don't know if you guys remember, the Wi-Fi would get weak and pixelated and stuff. This was an older phone. Anyway, so that's half a cup of buttermilk, and this is half a cup of sour cream. And this recipe is really easy to scale down because it's half a, so yeah. And really the seasonings are, you know, I put the measurements I like, but if you like something more or less, then you can adjust that to how you like it. So, okay, let's scoop this out of the way. What was I saying? Oh, so I took it outside earlier to see how far the Wi-Fi would go, and then also to, you know, just to see how it looked. And did you guys ever see that Saturday Night Live episode when HD filming first came out and they were making fun of it, how everybody looked so different on high definition? And I can't remember what actors they used, but I think it was like Alec Baldwin and I don't remember who else, but you know, it was a beautiful man and a beautiful woman kind of deal, and you'd see them walk, you know, normally through the set, and they look good. They look like their good selves, and they walk in front of the HD screen, and they turn into like a craggy old man or a craggy old woman, and that's kind of how I felt when I looked at myself on the new camera, because you could see everything, and my old camera gave this kind of nice, soft, glowy look because it had been dropped so many times. Anyway, okay, so half a cup of buttermilk, half a cup of sour cream, and half a cup of mayo. This is homemade ranch dressing we're making right now, buttermilk ranch dressing. Alright, I'm going to peek over and look at the comments. I'm really just liking that I have to peek over like this, but hi Chris! Danielle says you're watching. Hi Miranda, I'm glad you like the setup. Good, thank you. Rachel says she loves the clarity. Good, alright, well I guess I love the kitchen and cook home environment. Yay! But Kelly, we're making steak fries and a bunch of different dipping sauces. Valencia, yeah, the episode was funny. I liked it. Does your kinds do my kids like to help cook? Kevin, yes, my kids love to help cook. My daughter especially. My daughter's only 4, and she's probably the most proficient of my kids in the kitchen. She gets up and makes scrambled eggs in the morning. Now, without some supervision, don't worry, but she does it all by herself. She does. With a watching parent, but she does do it by herself, which is kind of cool. My boys, I have 4 boys and a girl. I have, they are 2, 4, 6, 8, and 9. And the boys like to help cook a little bit, but they get bored with it quicker than Josie does. Josie really gets into it. All right. up, sorry. Okay, so, oh, a tablespoon of olive oil. I forgot the olive oil. I wrote this recipe forever ago, and I'm thinking now that maybe the olive oil isn't thoroughly necessary with all that mayo, but we're gonna follow the recipe for now. Ooh. Okay, what did I say? A tablespoon of olive oil. And this is just a really light olive oil. But if you like the flavor of olive oil, you could use something robust. Which reminds me, olive oil is BOGO at Publix for those of you who are Publix people. And I totally forgot to get it. Oops. Half a teaspoon of lemon juice, which I did not pull out of my fridge. There it is. I don't have any fresh lemons, which is lame because I actually have a lemon tree, but I didn't pull any today, so we're using this stuff, which I like. It's good. 100% natural squeezed lemon juice. I like it. How much did I say? Half a teaspoon. 1 teaspoon, quarter teaspoon, half a teaspoon of lemon juice. Excuse me. Okay. 3/4 teaspoon of garlic salt. You guys know how I love my garlic salt. We put it in everything. Okay, when I say 3/4 teaspoon, so that's 1/2 and 1/4. We got 1/2 and 1/4. And 1/4. Okay. So far we've got mayo, 1/2 cup of mayo, 1/2 cup of sour cream, 1/2 cup of buttermilk, tablespoon of olive oil, 1/2 teaspoon of lemon juice, 3/4 teaspoon of garlic salt. It calls for 1/2 teaspoon of dried chives, which I know I have somewhere in my cabinet, but I can't find. So we're just going to use some green onion from up here. We're going to guesstimate. Looks good to me. What do you guys think? And yes, I know it's not the exact same thing, but that's okay. Okay. 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, which I do have. And then 1/8 teaspoon of pepper. It's very little pepper. Seems almost pointless, but that's okay. We're gonna follow the recipe tonight, guys. We're gonna keep it real. Ooh, did you see that? The problem too with this setup is that you can see everything I do, and I'm a little bit clumsy. So, did you guys make any of the margaritas that we worked on Thursday? Did ya? My favorite was still the grapefruit. Only by a small margin, but it was. Kayla, what did Kayla say? Did we have a troll? That's alright. I'm not more organized. No, Kayla, I'm just not. This is just a, hey, welcome to my kitchen, let's cook together show. It's not really so much of an instructional show. If you need the instructions and you don't want to watch, you can just hop on the website and go ahead and get the recipe there. No big deal. I won't be offended. But if you enjoy watching and just hanging out in the kitchen, that's when you come here. So we're doing, what did I say? 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. Oops. It's funny because, do any of you watch, I don't script her last name. It's Rosanna something or other, Nerdy Nummies on YouTube. She has a cooking show. She's super popular. She's got like 5 million or more, an 1/8 teaspoon of pepper. So we're just going to do a sprinkle. Anyway, my daughter is, but all my kids really, really like her. But my daughter especially is obsessed with her. But her shows are these edited, really, really well-made, well-produced, edited shows. And, you know, they're 5 or 10 minutes, I think, tops. And my daughter's always like, I don't understand why they're so short. How come she can't show us everything? It's cute. She's used to watching my shows on YouTube, too. That's another thing, guys. If you're enjoying the show and wanted to see our past episodes, you can always look in the videos tab to see them. But that tends to be a little bit disorganized, and sometimes you won't see them all because I occasionally originate from other pages. Like tonight, I was supposed to technically originate from Spaceships and Laser Beams, and I totally was crumbled and started at the wrong place. So you can go to my YouTube page, which actually is the only one that I remembered to reserve early enough that I am Mama Loves Food there. And so it's just youtube.com/Mama Loves Food, and generally within 48 hours, but pretty much always within a week, the most recent episode that was live will be uploaded there, and you can see it there. I'd love if you subscribe there too if you want, but Melanie says, I have an 18-year-old and I am not organized. Danielle says, where is Uncle Pat? I don't know. Where is Uncle Pat? Probably working. I don't know. Danielle, Aaron, where's Uncle Pat? Okay, so we're just going to use our Immersion Blender, which is one of my favorite things, and I'm pretty sure I did link this in the comments above, to mix it up. And I didn't use the bowl I usually use for this, so I'm hoping I'm not going to splash myself too badly. That's okay. Like I said, everything I own is wash and wear, so it's not really a big deal. I just got sprayed with ranch. Alright guys, this is not working. Hello, live. Not working. We're going to put it in the other thing. I am getting splashed. Alright, so this is the cup it comes with. Probably what I should have been using, but I wanted you guys to be able to see what I was putting in, and I was hoping that it would work, but it did not. But that's okay. We're keeping it real. Alright. I'm just going to pour this in. Here's one of my very favorite tools in the whole world. Not this specific one, but can I just tell you how much I love spatulas? I feel like they save me probably hundreds of dollars a year, just getting like the last little bit of everything out, you know? It's a good one. I love a spatula. And look how clean the sides come. Isn't that incredible? So cool. I know, I'm acting like I'm introducing you to something new. I'm sure all of you have spatulas. It's probably the first thing you bought when you had a kitchen. I'll tell you a secret. My mom didn't cook. I don't know that my mom has a spatula in her kitchen. So I didn't get a spatula until probably, it was after I started my food blog. So 5 or 6 years ago. Crazy, right? Crazy. I had no idea the power of a spatula. But now I do. And I love it. It's one of my favorite things. Anyway, Bev says, I think she's drunk. Who's drunk? Me? I'm not drunk tonight. Last week I was drunk. Okay. Doesn't that work so much better? Oh my And it's mixed. And it smells like ranch dressing. Which is good because that's what it's supposed to smell like. Alright. So who's drunk? Are you guys making fun of me? That's alright. I can take it. Okay. I'll send you a pic of what it looks like. That's all I got. I don't know what we're talking about. Somebody's sending me a picture of something. Okay. So, be very careful, guys. If you have an Immersion Blender, never, ever, 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 ever stick your finger in the blade. Ever. Please don't. And I feel like that should be obvious, but I'm constantly hearing stories about people who stuck their fingers in and almost cut them off, or cut the tips of them off. And please don't do that. Please. I'm begging you. Alright, I'm rinsing this off because I think we're probably going to use it for at least one more recipe. I'm doing really good. Good rinse. Alright. I'm going to peek at the comments, see what you guys are saying about me. Alright. I can't believe how many trolls there are. Do we have trolls tonight? That's a bummer. That's okay. Is who for real? Way too many trolls. That's okay, you guys. Yes, Pragna, you can totally use the bullet. I love the bullet. Bullets are good. BFD ranch dressing after 20 minutes. Bev, you do not have to watch. No biggie. Alright. Tilt the bowl. Sorry. Yeah, I tried that. It didn't really work. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Robin, you feel so normal. Good. You're totally normal. Alright. Okay, well, whatever. We got some trolls. No big deal. No biggie. Doesn't that mean I've made it, right? Isn't that the deal? I don't know. Sometimes we get them, sometimes we don't. No big deal. Okay, so I'm going to grab a mason jar. And oh, that one's got a handle. We don't need a handle. Here's a good one. We're going to pour our ranch dressing into the mason jar. And I can smell the potatoes getting toasty, so that's exciting. And this is our ranch dressing, and I'm getting text messages. I don't know. I'm not going to answer text messages live, guys, sorry. Unless it's an emergency, which it's not. right, so now we've got ranch dressing. We're gonna set this aside, and hopefully our fries will be done in time to try it. I mean, oh, that's good. That's really good. I forgot how much I like that. I haven't made it in a long time. Okay, let's find a lid. There's our ranch dressing. Yay! Yes, we are, how many minutes? Oh, let's get it right. We are 45 minutes into it, and we have made ranch dressing. Because I'm a genius. Right? Right? Isn't that how it works? Tiffany, be nice, people. I don't watch. I don't know what you're saying. Patricia, yay. Stephanie, yay. Okay, yeah, yay. So we made ranch dressing. It's exciting, right? I'm going to rinse this out so we can use it again. Actually, I'm going to do more than rinse. I'm going to go ahead and soap it up. And folks, this platform is just me hanging out with you guys in the kitchen, having a good time. So if it's not your speed, no big deal. You don't have to watch. And if you want to watch and say mean things, I can't stop you. I could stop you, but I'm not going to waste my time. It's no big deal. Alright, so that's clean. We're going to move on to the next one. What's the next one? The next one is curry mustard. You guys like curry mustard? That's another mayo-based one. Is that alright? Or should we try something else? Let's do the curry mustard. It's one of my personal favorites, so it'll be nice to have around the house in case we don't get to all of them. I'll know I have some curry mustard in the fridge. So curry mustard is inspired by, and this is funny because we did a sauce the other day that was inspired by the same place. It is inspired by Pollo Tropical. So I don't know, I think it's a local, I think Pollo Tropical is local to Florida. So if you're not in Florida, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but it's really, 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 really good. I have like 6 things of mustard. I don't know why. I only need one. So yeah, it's really simple. It's mustard, mayo, and curry powder. But here's the thing. It doesn't taste like curry. It's the weirdest thing. It really doesn't taste like curry. It just tastes like a really, really good savory dipping sauce. And it's one of my personal favorites. And it's good as a dip. It's good as a dressing. It's good. Yeah, all the recipes are in the link. In the show description. Like, I'm going to pull my hair back real quick. Sorry, it's bugging me. It's still a little bit wet from the shower. All the recipes are in the link at the show description. So you're welcome to grab those. And I would love if you could like the page, Mama Loves Food. And also, if you're originating from Spaceships and Laser Beams, like that one too. And hit subscribe up here in the corner usually, or sometimes in the comments. And if you do that, you'll be alerted when we come on, which is kind of exciting. So, what did I do with the mayo, guys? Did I put it back in the fridge? Or is it sitting in front of me? I thought I put it back in the fridge. I thought I put it back in the fridge. I didn't put it back in the fridge. It's probably sitting right in front of me, but I don't see it. Don't have 5 kids. They eat your brain. They literally eat your brain for lunch. How am I missing the mayo? We used it for this, correct? We might have to do something different because I don't see where I put the mayo. Like, my workspace is not that big. You guys, this is so real. This is why the trolls come out. Because, oh, it's right here. I was looking right at it. It's in the fridge. I did put it back in the fridge. Yeah, okay. So you need mustard, mayo, and curry powder. This is my personal favorite curry powder, guys. I did learn something sad, though, the other day. It is not gluten-free. So if you are gluten-free, which I usually am, but sometimes I take a day off. Potatoes are not ready yet, Valencia. I've got 5 more minutes on the timer, and we'll check them. Hi, Julie. How are you? Anyway, so if you don't have a wheat sensitivity, this is my very favorite. If you do have a wheat sensitivity, the McCormick brand of... Hi, Gracia. Thank you so much. That's really sweet. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Pragna. Hi, Julie. Hi, Valencia. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Fran. Oh, I'm so glad you like the way I talk. Yeah, so I really like this. But if you have a wheat sensitivity, don't get this one. If you don't have a wheat sensitivity, then do it. Do it. It's so good. If you have a wheat sensitivity, the McCormick brand is gluten-free. It's grain-free, completely grain-free. So you can do that. And it's also very good. It's just maybe not quite as good as this one. But, you know, sacrifices sometimes. Okay, so we're going to pull up the... Here we go. Curry mustard sauce, inspired by pork chop. So it's 1 cup of mayos, 1 cup of mayo, 1/4 cup of yellow mustard, and 1 tablespoon of curry powder. So let me rinse this out, and we'll use it. And guys, I'd love to hear from you. Tell me where you're viewing from. The more comments, the better. Drown out the trolls. Tell me where you're viewing from. Tell me if this is your first time watching, your second time watching, your 5th time watching. Did you start with us from the beginning? I know there's at least 1 or 2 of you. Danielle, I think you're an original. Pragna, I know you've been on for a few. Olivia, I know you've been on for a few. So what did I say? We said a whole cup. So we're going to do a whole cup. This spoon is not long enough. Hey, you guys, you know what else I love? Look at this mess. Look at this mess. See, normally you can't see any of this. Normally I've got like this entire space that you can't see, so it looks like I'm a lot neater than I actually am. But now you can see everything, so we're gonna have to rethink how we do this, because you can see how messy my kitchen is. Okay, so yeah, so tell me how many episodes you've watched. Tell me which one was your favorite so far? Did you like one more than another? Okay, so this new thing I discovered. Iced teaspoons. I mean, I didn't just discover iced teaspoons. I just discovered iced teaspoons for the purpose of getting to the bottom of the jar. And I need this one. That's nice. I've got a lot of spoons on, you guys. Okay, so for those of you just tuning in, we're making steak fries and then a bunch of dipping sauces. So we've got our steak fries in the oven. We cut those up at the beginning of the show. We did wedges and put them in the oven at 425. Yuck. Fuzzies. At 425, and the recipe calls for 45 minutes. I've got it timed to check at 30, so we've got about 3 minutes left on the clock before I peek at them to see what they're doing. And we did add, so that's half a cup. We did 1 russet potato and 1 sweet potato. I have never done sweet potatoes this way before. I usually do medallions, so we'll see what happens. We'll see. Anyway, so yeah, tell me where you're viewing from. Tell me how many times you've viewed. Are you a subscriber? If you are a subscriber, what kind of notifications are you getting from Facebook? I'm curious, because I am a subscriber to a few different channels, and I still haven't actually gotten a notification from Facebook. So I'm wondering if that's not a fully functional thing yet. Or maybe Facebook just doesn't like me that much. It's possible. Okay, so there's our 1 cup of, and I can totally smell the potatoes now. I'm getting really excited because they smell amazing. How much time have we been going? Probably need to speed up a little bit. Okay, so there's our 1 cup of mayo. We've been going, we haven't even been going an hour. PA, watch 3 times, yay! Hi Susan, Mulberry, Florida, yay! Erica, Boston, first time watching. Sarah says she's seen a few. I recognize your name, Sarah. Hi, Brandy. You get notified. Oh, good. What kind of a notification is it? Is it like on your phone, or is it somewhere else? How does that work? I'm curious. There's the lid. There's the lid. Okay. So, you guys, I'm a Hellman's girl. I am. Not sponsored, but just telling you. Okay. So, my stinking computer keeps going into sleep mode, which I understand, and I appreciate why it's doing it, but it's making it hard for me. 1/4 cup yellow mustard. All right. 1/4 cup. 1/4 cup, 1/4 cup, where are you? 1/4 cup. There you are, 1/4 cup. 1/4 cup yellow mustard. And I just use the cheap stuff. Nothing fancy. You know, if you know my website at all, that I love me some Dijon. But this recipe does not call for it, so we're not going to use it. Regular old yellow mustard. Perfect for this. If my boys were in the room, they would be laughing hysterically right now. Do your kids like fart jokes? My kids are constantly... I had no idea how smelly kids were. Oh, a nanny, and I still didn't realize how smelly kids were until I had my own. My 10-year-old, especially 9-year-old, he's constantly telling me he's almost 10, so now I have it stuck in my head that he's 10. So that's a 1/4 cup of just plain old yellow mustard. Anyway, God, that child has gotten so smelly in the last year, it's not even funny. And I hear it gets worse. Those of you who have boys, tell me it's not true. Tell me it doesn't get worse. He stinks all the time. Ugh, the smell's coming out of him. Okay, let's peek at our fries. Oh, you know what? Whoever told me that the sweet potato fries cook faster was absolutely right. We got a couple in there that are roasty toasty. Alright, I'm going to set it for cancel timer 3 more. I'm going to set it for 3 more minutes and peek again while we're doing this. Should be just in time really for us to finish this, and then we'll maybe yank a couple of those sweet potatoes out before they burn completely. Okay, so we need 1 tablespoon of curry powder, which, let's see if I have it. There we go. Tablespoon of curry powder. Yay. Okay. Boom. So, this is our, that's it. That's just the 3 ingredients, and it's so good, you guys. And if you don't like curry, don't count this out, because it really doesn't taste like curry. It just adds a really good, no, right in my nose, savory flavor. So good. Curry up my nose, you guys. Sorry. So maybe I should have put the powder in the middle between the 2 because that just shot out right up my nose. It was less than comfortable. I'm gonna scrape this and oof, wow. It's live. This is real life, you guys. This is about as real as it gets. Okay. Not scripted. I'm just waiting for someone to figure out like how to script live television. You know they're gonna do it one day. Like those reality shows that are not really reality. That makes me crazy. I was so excited about reality shows until I found out they just were not real. Just super lame. So what's the point of peeking into somebody's life if it's not really their life? Isn't that the whole point of reality shows? So you can get the inside scoop? Sorry, I'm a little bitter about that. Hey, who's watching Game of Thrones? Are you watching it? Are you watching it? Because I'm loving it. Although, like my husband and I, so we watch it on the HBO app. So we watch it the day after. So we watched it last night. And at the end of it, my husband says, oh, we should just wait till the end of the season so we can watch them all at once. And I totally agree, except that I can't wait because every Sunday I'm anxiously awaiting watching it the next day because I see all the people on Facebook going, did you see what happened on Game of Thrones? And then I can't help myself because I just want to see what happens. What are you guys watching? What else are you watching? Obviously you're watching Game of Thrones because you're all awesome and it's awesome, so clearly you're all watching that. But are you watching anything else? I know, I've told you this a million times, so if you watch regularly, I apologize, but I'm going to tell you again. I am also watching Jane the Virgin, which is amazing. Last Man on Earth, which is bizarre, less than amazing, but I can't stop watching it for some reason. Alright, there we go. Our timer's telling us to go check those before they burn. What else am I watching? Brooklyn Nine-Nine, obsessed. That might be the funniest show I've ever seen in my life. Can't get enough of that one. Really love Modern Family. I know it sounds like I watch a lot of TV. I do kind of, but I watch it while I work at night. I work really late at night a lot of times, and I have it on in the background. It's funny because my husband will be like, did you watch this episode already? And I'll put one on because we only have streaming TV. We don't have cable. And it'll take me a good 20 minutes sometimes to realize if I watch the show since I'm only half watching them in the background. Except for Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones gets my full attention. Always. Okay, unless you count Facebook on my phone, because, you know, I can't help myself. Okay. Yay! Okay, 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 okay. I know I said that like a dozen times. Okay for real this time. I'm gonna peek at those potatoes super quick. Alright, scoot that out of the way. Wipe my hands. And we're gonna check on the potatoes. Give me 1 second. And keep talking to me. I wanna hear, I wanna hear, I wanna hear. I always go back, you guys, even if I don't address your comment live on the show, I always, okay, so I think the sweet potato ones are done. So I'm going to stick those on a plate, and then I'm going to stick the russets back in the oven for just a few minutes. Because whoever said that about the sweet potatoes seems to be right, that they actually cook a little bit faster. And I'm wondering if it's because there's more sugar and the sugar is caramelizing maybe that they brown faster. I don't know. I'm totally speculating here, but most of them look like they're done pretty much perfectly. So I'm going to go with it. A couple of them are a little bit dark on the end, but that's okay. And then the russets, you can tell, I can tell because you can't see what I'm looking at. The russets need another probably 10 minutes, I would guess. But they are coming along beautifully. So I'm excited about that. I always worry a little bit. You know, it is live, so anything can happen. So I always worry a little bit that, you know, something's going to get screwed up completely, and I'm going to embarrass myself. Although, you know, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to put another, let's say 7 minutes for right now. On that, I'm going to bring our sweet potato fries over. Yay, look at these guys. Can you see? All right. Don't they look good? They're like, I'm impressed. I have to say I'm impressed at how well they came out in the oven. I'm excited. So we're going to, those are really, really hot. I can't believe I just did that. I like my fries soft and crispy. Gets much worse, minus 17, and ew, his room's sour cream and ass crack. Okay, Kelly, that was awesome. Outsider, I haven't seen that. Scandal, I love Scandal. I don't love Grays, sorry. Underground, I don't think I've seen that one. So sad this video. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rebecca. Can you close out and come back? Okay, and if you can't, it will save to my page. So Mama Loves, go to Mama Loves Food later, and it'll save there and live. So there's our sweet potato fries. I'm going to put them aside for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and put our, this is curry mustard sauce. So good. So good. So good. Wow. Every time I make it, I'm annoyed at myself for not having made it more recently. Blind Spot. I haven't seen that one. Yeah. So do we think that's enough? Is that a big enough jar? I'm not sure that's a big enough jar. I feel like a lot of my jars are still in the dishwasher from this weekend. Because it was Mother's Day weekend, so I didn't do any dishes, and we had a bunch of pukers, so mostly we were doing laundry, not dishes. Anyway, alright, well we're going to try this jar for now. If we need more space, we'll find another jar. So, alright. Oh, it might work. We'll see. Coming to the end. It's really warm in here, you guys, with the oven on. Holy moly. And I got a lot of lights on in here. Am I overblown today? I don't know how this new camera... Alright, well that's good. I can just use this last little bit for our fries tonight, and we're perfect. So, yay! Those of you just tuning in, I'm April from Mama Loves Food. I apologize. We usually originate from Spaceships and Laser Beams page on Tuesdays, and I totally screwed up when I was getting it set up. I was running really far behind, and I started on the wrong page. Next week, we're going to just switch it though. On Thursday, I'll start at Spaceships. So it'll all even out. Anyway, what was I looking for? I'm going to do a quick share because it's been a while. And is that the right one? Yeah. So yeah, hi, I'm April from Mama Loves Food. And we are making steak fries. We made our sweet potato fries are already done, which surprised to me because they're denser. I thought they would take longer to cook, but they actually cooked faster. So we did steak fries, sweet potato steak fries, and regular steak fries out of russet potatoes. And the russet potatoes are still going for a little bit longer. They're getting there though. They're starting to brown. Oh shoot, I just screwed that up. Sorry, you guys. I might be spamming the page a little bit by accident because I clicked the wrong button again. a lot going on at once. Anyway, so we've got the sweet potato and the russet potato steak fries going. We made homemade ranch dressing, homemade buttermilk ranch dressing, and then we just made curry mustard sauce. And I'm thinking, since we're not out of time, but we're running low-ish on time, Facebook kicks me off at 1 hour and 30, and we're at 1 hour and 5, so I think we can probably get like 2 more done. So let's go ahead and do the butter, since we've got our sweet potato. We've got our sweet potatoes ready, so we may as well go ahead and do the butter so we can use it. I mean, you could absolutely use savory dip on sweet potatoes. I think, sorry. So this is not the shirt I had on originally, which is one of the reasons I was running so late and flustered and started on the wrong page. I did one of those put your deodorant on and got it all over my shirt, and I was setting up the live and I looked at my reflection, not reflection, but my image on the screen, and saw like giant white streaks, which was remarkably unattractive. So I went ahead and changed real quick, but I totally forgot I had a white undershirt on underneath, so that's what's screwing it up. Anyway, but I'm sure you can forgive me, right? No big deal, because this is real life. We all screw up our undershirts sometimes, right? And our deodorant. So, I'm going to give this a really quick wash, and then we'll keep going. I know we had a few people on here earlier that weren't crazy about the format of the show. And I know it can be a little bit confusing because normally when you watch a cooking show, and I hope you can hear me over this. Normally when you watch a cooking show, things are prepared and it's, half an hour, wham bam. Surprise, here's the already made casserole or whatever it is. This is more of a, hey, welcome to my kitchen, let's cook together show. So we don't have any hidden finished products ready to whip out and look beautiful. It's just me. It's just us hanging out. So, if that's not your shtick, don't worry about it. Just move on to the next one. There's lots of live feeds going on. Lots of brilliant people. Anyway, that's all. But I like this. I like it being conversational. I like getting to know people. I definitely recognize your names and faces after a few weeks. So make sure you speak up. So because I don't see your names unless you write a comment. It doesn't say to me like every person that comes in the room, so to speak. It just says your name if you leave a comment. So I would love if you left comments and tell me your name. Well, obviously, Facebook tells me your name when you leave a comment, but tell me where you're from. Tell me if this is your first time watching. Tell me if you have kids. Tell me if you love cooking. Tell me if you hate cooking but love watching cooking shows. I know a few people like that. Yeah. Tell me how old you are. I'm curious about that. What's our demographic? I am 36. I'll be 37 in August. I have 5 kids. I wear... Hi, Veronica. Thank you. Oh, let's check on those potatoes. I'm going to go with like 3 more minutes and I think we're really actually done. Okay. So, we're filming, for those of you who are curious. I know you guys have told me, a lot of you have told me where you're from. We are filming, sorry, I'm just looking for the right size bowl to use. I was hoping I had another clear bowl, but I don't think I do. I think they're dirty, unless there's a clean one in the dishwasher. So we're filming in, ooh, it is clean, let's see. Do we have a clean bowl? No, nope, well, we'll use this one. This one's bigger, it'll work better. I don't know where I had a glass bowl at. That's weird. Anyway, so we're filming in Florida. Central Florida, just north of Orlando. For those of you who know where Mickey Mouse is, we are about 45 minutes to an hour north of Mickey. So that's where. About 20 minutes from University of Central Florida, if you know where that is. That's where we're filming. And I'm going to peek at our whipped butter recipe. And I'm actually not exactly going to follow the recipe. Excuse me. Sorry. The recipe is maple cinnamon butter, and we're going to do honey cinnamon butter, but it's basically the same thing. 2 sticks of salted butter, room temperature. We are going to use, I don't know what the equivalent is, but I think 1 Kerrygold is 2 sticks. Am I right? I think I am right. And like I said, guys, I'm peeking over at this stuff. Raymondville, Texas, by Mexico. Hi, Irene. I was actually born in Texas. Hi, Melissa, 33 from Detroit. Yay. Brandy, your favorite place. Yay. Diane, South Carolina. Shayna's 24 next week with 3 kids. Hi, Shayna. Happy birthday. Welcome to the show. What am I drinking? I am drinking. Hi. Hi, Mama Po. Hi, Laura. Laura, I wasn't kidding. You're going to come on and cook with me one day. What am I drinking? Oh, I'm drinking LaCroix. Lime LaCroix. I'm obsessed with seltzer water. And my girlfriend brought over, I think I told you, my girlfriend was bringing me a soda stream, and she brought it over the other day, and I'm so excited. I need to get a CO2, isn't that what they are? I need to get a canister for it. But I'm super excited. Yay, seltzer anytime I want it. Woohoo. Okay, so that's 2-ish sticks of room butter temperature. You don't have to use salted. I like salted because they've pre-measured the salt for me, and I know how much I like. I know I like the flavor. If you don't like salted much, you can use unsalted. No biggie. This works either way. Yes, Kerrygold is my favorite. Cool, different. Okay, I don't know what that means. Okay. Half a cup of water. So we're going to do, I'll just put it in here to the half a cup mark. And make sure, you guys, I know some areas of the country and world have great tap water. Some don't. We don't. We have really crummy tap water. It tastes like chlorine. We live really close to the treatment plant, so our water tastes like chlorine. So if you've got water like ours, make sure you use filtered water because it really will make a difference in your recipes. And, oh, yay, they're done. They look so yummy, you guys. Yum, 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 yum. So this is, oh, let me turn that off. This is just 1 large russet potato. One of our guys fell over, but look at that. We didn't have to flip them, right? And they're showing up darker on the, I don't know how you guys are seeing it, but they're not, they look almost burnt in the reflection that I'm looking at, and in person they don't look burnt. They look nice and brown and toasty, so perfect. I'm excited about that. Okay, I'm gonna get I'm gonna get one of these things, whatever they're called. One of these things. And stick it on there. And it'll just cool off a minute while we work on our butter. So anyway. Sorry, somebody's saying something. I don't know. Okay. So, half a cup of water. 1/8 a cup. Okay, that one calls for maple syrup, but we're going to go ahead and use some honey. So I've got honey here. I like the hippie stuff. You can use whatever you like. Mine's unfiltered wildflower. Supposedly it's good for allergies. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving you medical advice, but I like it personally. That's just a personal thing. 1/8 a teaspoon of cinnamon. Where's my cinnamon at? I almost just grabbed the chipotle pepper, and that would have been a real shock to the system. Okay. So, start whipping the butter with your electric mixer and slowly pour in the water. So we're going to put on... Ooh, there we go. I've got it on high right now. I'm going to slowly pour just a little bit of water in, and then I'm going to mix until it's incorporated. And it actually incorporates very quickly. And you'll notice that the butter gets lighter as you whip it. I probably should have used a slightly smaller thing, I'm realizing now, but that's okay. I'm going to put a little bit more water in. You can technically pour all the water in at one time. It will work. It will just take longer. And will splash a little bit more. But you can do it. I'm going to scrape the sides just a pinch. Because this bowl is less deep than I realized. That's okay. It's working fine. You can see there's no water obvious on the bottom of the bowl. It fluffs right into it. I don't think that's really a word or appropriate way to put it, but and we've used more than half our water so far, and you can actually use more than that. You can with this method you can actually double the volume of your butter. Just kind of a cool trick for parties and stuff if you want your butter to go farther, because it still tastes really good. You can see how the butter, can you see how the butter is lightening? The color of it is much lighter. Kerrygold starts out a really dark yellow. So we're going to pour in more. And it incorporates very quickly. And that's the last of our butter, and that was a half a cup of butter. I mean, I'm sorry, half a cup of water that we just fully incorporated into our butter. Now it's nice and light and fluffy whipped. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Fun trick, right? So this is great if you're on a budget and want your butter to go a little bit farther, because it really does work well. And it makes it more spreadable, which is nice. Although, if you put it in the fridge, it will harden back into butter mode. It won't get ruined. You can put whipped butter whipped with water into the fridge, and it will harden just like regular butter. And you can even get, you can use a piping bag to pipe like cute little stars and that kind of stuff. Okay, so now we're gonna add. Ooh, I just splashed butter. Excuse me. It's good to have a clean fork. Okay. I'm gonna put a little bit of honey in. Let's see, it says 1/8 cup. So we're just gonna guesstimate it. You're good with that, right? Guesstimating? That's an 1/8 cup-ish, right? Looks good to me. Can't really go wrong with onion, right? So a fun trick is to do this. Hopefully you can hear me. I just realized I'm talking over the mixer. Maybe I should stop talking over the mixer. You know, normally, guys, I would, after the show, offer my local friends to come by. Needs more honey. And get some of this, but the stomach flu is in my house. And I don't have it, but you never know who's a carrier, so I'm just gonna have to eat it all myself. Sorry. Anyway. There we go. Try again. Perfect. Wow, that's spot on. Okay, now we're going to put a touch of cinnamon in it. So what I was going to say, though, is a fun thing to do for parties is whip your butter, put it in a piping bag, and then do like rosettes or something on a parchment paper. Stick it in the fridge or the freezer for a while, and you'll have those cute little medallions, and you can put like a tray of the butter medallions out for your rolls or whatever. And this whipped butter is good on basically everything. But if you've ever made my pumpkin biscuits, oh, I shouldn't say always, I usually serve it at Thanksgiving, and it's always a huge hit. So, yeah. Real quick, and those of you just tuning in, this is whipped honey cinnamon butter. I linked all the recipes up at the top. I actually used maple syrup in the one I linked, but it's the same thing. You can use maple syrup or honey interchangeably. So good. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna whip it one more time to make sure it's all incorporated. I'm just gonna do a light mix this time so it doesn't fly everywhere. Oh my gosh, you guys, I could like literally just lick that off a spoon. Really, really good. Stupid good. Dangerous good. I'm gonna grab another jar. It's a cute little butter jar, right? Technically you can freeze butter. I've never tried freezing it whipped with water though, so I don't know if that would work. Otherwise I would, because that would be a smart thing to do, right? Anyway, so you'll notice though, when you put it back in, if you've got jars that measure by volume, that your volume will have increased almost by double with this, which is kind of fun. Kind of fun. Okay. There's one. That's our whipped butter. I'm going to scoot over here and see what everyone's saying. I don't mean cooking with it, adding half a cup or cup of water to make it more. I'm not sure. Let's see. No margarine. No, we don't use margarine. Delicious on cornbread, Gina. Agree. Totally, totally, totally. KitchenAid, you can get a variety of colors on QVC. I got mine at Target, but you can also get them all the different colors on Amazon, which I did link at the top. If you eat honey that was made from bees in your area, it really does help with certain seasonal allergies. I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that. You can hear me over the mixer. Oh, good, good, good. Stacy, I got my mixer at Target, but it's available on Amazon too. That would probably work good with heavy cream. Yeah, it probably would. I haven't tried it. Manila, Philippines, Pamela. Hi. I'm so glad you're enjoying the show. It is easy. I don't do anything hard. Who has time for that? Hi, Kayla. How are you? Spread on bagels and cookies. Yeah, you really can put it on anything. It's so delicious. My brother's ex-girlfriend, which hopefully he's not watching the show because he doesn't like me talking about her, but when she came to Thanksgiving a few years ago, pulled me aside after dinner and was like, can I take home a jar of that? Because it was really good. So, yeah. It is really good, though. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but it is really good. Oh, I probably should have used one of these bigger jars. Oh, that didn't come clean. Probably should have used one of these bigger jars to start with. That's okay. Those of you just tuning in, and or those of you who haven't heard my spiel yet, I would love, if you are enjoying the show, for you to subscribe if you hit a subscribe button. Facebook's kind of hit or miss as to whether they'll show you a subscribe button. If they do, it'll probably be up in the top right corner, or it'll show up in the comments randomly, or sometimes on Android devices, it's usually at the very top of the comments. So if you scroll all the way up to the top of the comments, you'll see it there. A lot of people have told me that when the show's over, so if you watch all the way to the end, at the end of the show it'll say, it'll give you the option to subscribe. It's a long show though, guys, so please, I'm not offended if you don't stick around. I love you too, don't get me wrong. I feel so happy when you stick around, and it makes me joyful and gleeful and want to dance and sing a song. But I totally understand if you don't. It's a long show. I talk a lot. I'm not very efficient at all. I'm sure you guys are wondering how I get anything done if this is how I cook. But I don't normally cook and talk to like 500 people at one time, so that's how. Okay, so we've got our 3 jars of cinnamon honey butter. Let's see if we can find some lids for these. Okay. Yay! I'm really excited about this. Oh, this has an old label on it. This is apple butter. We'll definitely have to make apple butter sometime. Well, that might be a little bit tricky since it's a slow cooker recipe. I don't know. We might actually have to use the magic of television for that one. Or maybe we could like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll make the apple butter. We'll like prepare it, and then the next week we'll come on and show it finished and do like apple butter pancakes. Have you guys ever made apple butter pancakes? Ridiculously good. Ridiculously stupid good. Guys, if there's anything you'd like to see made on the show, please tell me, because I'm 1000% open to suggestions. My poor husband does all the dishes. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Okay, so we've got our everything. Oh my goodness, what a mess, what a mess, what a mess, what a mess. Big mess. That's okay. Okay. Hi. Let's take our potatoes off the sheet. So yeah, so those of you just tuning in, we made steak fries. We made sweet potato steak fries, which I'd never done before, and that was kind of an experiment on air. And we made russet potato steak fries, which those I do make on a regular basis at my house. So I wasn't worried about the russet ones coming out, and they did come out. They look delicious and yummy and perfect. And look at that. Look at that, perfectly browned. Isn't that nice? And we didn't have to flip them or anything. I did check on them a lot because I was super paranoid because I cut them a little bit thinner than I usually do. But they turned out great. I think we ended up like, ooh, it's telling me I have 5 minutes left. What's that about? Oh my gosh, we're almost at an hour. Okay, guys, holy moly. We've only got 5 minutes left. I feel like that last half an hour just flew by. Maybe I was reading the clock wrong. I don't know. Anyway, all right, so as I warned you at the beginning of the show, we did not get through all our sauces. But if you'd like to try them on their own, they are all really easy to make. And you're welcome to. So here's what we've made. We made sweet potato. Get that out of the way. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm definitely having to get used to this new space. I think I need to put like a little table next to me so you guys can't see the disaster I'm making while I cook, because it's embarrassing. Okay, so the first one we made was buttermilk ranch dressing. The second one we made was curry mustard sauce, and then we just made a maple cinnamon honey butter. And I already dished out a little bit of the curry sauce, so we'll put that here so we can taste it. Can you guys see? Sorry, I'm sorry. What a mess today. I'm not used to this new setup yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. And there's our butter. And so next, on Thursday, guys, I know normally I originate from, here's our ranch dressing. I know normally I originate from Spaceships and Laser Beams on Tuesday and Mama Loves Food on Thursdays, but I was kind of in a daze. I didn't sleep the last 2 nights because we have sick kids. So when I was setting things up, I was kind of in a daze and did it backwards. So Thursday we will be originating from Spaceships and Laser Beams, and today we originated from Mama Loves Food. So that said, you can always find me on either because we share between. So if you go to either page on 8:30 p.m. Eastern, oh my gosh, it's telling me we have 2 minutes. Oh my goodness, this is stressing me out. Yeah, if you go to either page, 8:30 p.m. Tuesday and Thursday, you will find me. So, and I hope you will find me. I hope you'll come find me. I really enjoy having you in my kitchen with my dirty dishes and my giant cluster mess. Anyway, so we're going to try, what did we do first? We did the ranch first, so we'll try the ranch first. Yummy. Crispy outside. Can you see? It's like soft and perfectly cooked inside. I'm going to squeeze it for you. So good. Yum. Okay. Curry mustard sauce. Also ridiculously yummy. Oh my goodness. You're looking at my dinner. And then, so good. It's going to cut me off, isn't it? 2 minutes. Okay, we can do this. We're good. We're good. Take a deep breath. We're good. And then our sweet potato fries, which was an experiment, but we'll see. With our honey butter. Really good. Really good, you guys. It's not so much like a French fry as it is like a roasted potato wedge, but if there's a difference. But it's delicious, and I will definitely make these again because they're really easy. And I love that you don't have to worry about flipping them. Hi, Jennifer. Shell, all the recipes are linked up at the top in the show description. So you should be able to see them where things are described. So, oh my god, that's so good. I linked the recipes, and I linked where you can find most of the supplies we used. I was rushed today, so I probably didn't get to everything. But I'm going to peek real quick and see if there's any pressing questions. Hi. Okay, my mouth is watering. Yum, yay. Shell, I'm so sorry. I can post them in the comments in just a minute when we get off. If you want. Keep this up. You could be on the Food Network. Oh, Diane, you're too sweet. Thank you. Okay. Brandy says you'll see them when the video ends. Good. I'll see you next Thursday. Awesome. Lisbeth, Lourdes says hi. Hi, Lourdes. Banana pitting. Oh, yeah, totally. Okay. Love your show. Thank you, guys. You're so sweet. Okay. All right, guys. I just want to thank you again so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I love having you in my kitchen. I love recognizing your faces when you come back over and over again. And hearing about your lives, and yeah, so I'll see you. If you want to log on for crafts tomorrow at 4 p.m., I think we're going to do paper stained glass, and then on Thursday, I don't know, I haven't even decided yet. We're going to figure something out. So Facebook is giving me the giant red, get off the air now. icon. So I'm going to do that and play nice with Facebook. And thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate your coming on.